everyone. I'm your host, Gaming Odyssey, and I'm back again with uh, another episode of Agatha Christie's ABC Murder. So let's just get in here, and we're at 67%. That means we have about 33 more percent of the game to go. So we are in the third quarter, I guess. The last part, almost a quarter, fourth quarter. But I would say, yeah, third to fourth quarter. So let's jump right in and let's finish this game. Hopefully, hopefully. It's been one roller coaster after the other. Too many brain activity going on. So we stopped right
Donald
here.
Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
I think this Donald Fraser is the bad guy. I think he's either him or the other one.
This man is tired.
Very tired. His mind, he might commit suicide. Somebody needs to help this man because he is getting way out of hand. And he's a drunk. This is really getting to him. I don't think he's the one that killed his wife. I don't think he's the one that killed her. I don't think so. I think he's going
Donald is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Oh my goodness, this man is a mess.
Mr. Parrow, I don't know why I'm here.
You're here to find answers, my friend. Yeah.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing.
Mr. Parrow, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
Let's see whether we can reduce the volume on my system here because it's too loud at my end. So
Have a drink, and tell me about this trip.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat and I squeeze and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting.
he's assuming guilt.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
How should Donald's dream be interpreted? He didn't do it. He says he's using his hand to squeeze, to squeeze, to squeeze. Yeah, he's feeling guilty about killing Betty. He feels like as if he's killing her. There's a possibility that he might also kill this other lady. Yep, that's what it is.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Tell this fool to stay with you, man.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her. Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question.
Nah, wait, we're getting to the meat and potato.
You lied to us, and I demand to know why.
But what are you talking about?
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him?
Medium size, glasses, dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing yet?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident, but he wasn't.
You also forgot to tell me that you had been fired.
You never asked me. It was Franklin who led you to believe that I left voluntarily. He's more chivalrous than you. I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston. Are you planning on returning to Churston?
Who knows what the future holds?
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for... Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Something's off.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she is calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new?
Is that right?
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
A common point with the doctor. Yes. Okay, let's stop. Give me another stop. Let's think about this. Okay? Let's think about this. Is there another common point between the murders? A common point. Let's go through this one by one. No object of value for sale in this shop. A common point. It could be Bexhill. Did they all meet at Bexhill? No. Alright, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna check with all of this. At this point, I don't even know. There's a lot of things that I need to look at. It's a lot, though. Tell you the truth, it's a lot. Hmm. Alright, stop. Let's think about it. Number one, the personal effects. Possibly. I don't know. I'm still thinking. It's not just gonna drive me mad. Okay. Alright, okay, so her personal effects are missing. That's number one. That means somebody came in contact with the killer at that point. This lady, she saw somebody going from house to house, and that was a point of contact. That was a point of contact between them and the killer. Same as this one too. What's the last one? No, that's not it. That's not the point of contact. Maybe this one. I said it was a point of contact. Everybody had a contact with that.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stalking seller visited Andover, Bexhill and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest, Job.
Okay, what else can I do?
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the Alphabet Murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities and villages whose names begin with a D and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D.
I'm gonna fast forward, please.
After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations.
Yeah, right.
Daily Blague, August 31. Sometimes small things trouble great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks.
Okay.
This
During the full playthrough, during the second playthrough, I maybe allow it to read, man. But right now, it's like I'm trying to move. Too much time has telephone jap. Information is being updated. Is there anything else again? I'm gonna look at this guy.
Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Yes, Hastings.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Eat some food, Hastings. Eat some food. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's look at our appearance. Looking flashy, eh, Mr. Perriot? I know. That's what it's all about, amigo. Any more mirrors? No?
I lock my revolver in this drawer.
Looks like we're gonna use that revolver later on. ABC.
Churston, Devon, population 500 inhabitants. Hourly of trains. London, Churston. Trains of evening. London, 6:45 p.m. Newton about 11 a.m. Churston, 11:45 a.m. Hastings' photo album. He is very proud of his bag.
Okay. We've exhausted the scene. Hey, just move on, please. Yeah, there we go. We've exhausted the scene. The scene has been exhausted. Ooh, he's feeling cool.
Ah, some cool hair.
We're just gonna try to get all the ego points, man. No ego points?
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes, contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
What a bastard.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Fool is trying to go and kill again.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
Yes, go get it yourself, Chumley. Not in good mood.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. ABC.
We're gonna have to stop this fool.
I should compare this letter with the one on
No,
my
you don't
desk
need
which
to.
I
It's the same
received
person.
earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
So we're gonna stop him.
Poor Mr. Poirot.
Why do we even need to compare anything, man? This is pissing me
Let
off.
us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed. I have to find some other similar Yes, this... Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Good hunting, chap. And then he says so long. Why is he saying so long here? I'm still looking for the one that he has different. Poor Mr. Poirot. Can I go with the M's? The M's look okay. The W is off.
Let us examine the characters in this work.
Is there any W again up here? No, not W's.
The W is not printed properly.
Yeah.
Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defect.
That should be it.
My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
No.
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Man, what's going on with Hastings, yo? He's in a sour mood today, man. He's a sour person right now. Let's talk to Hastings, man. Something's going on.
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
Now, down to work. All of this needs putting in order a little.
Okay, let's go ahead and think. Let's go ahead and think. No. Is there no way to bring this thing closer? Okay, there we go. No. No.
This piece should be placed here. This page is finished. That's done. 3 more to go. This page will be reconstructed in a flash. This does not look too difficult. This page is finished. And that's 2 done. It's easier than I thought. This piece should be placed here. This page will be reconstructed in a This page is finished. Only 1 more. Keep going. This page is child's play. This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed. A bottle of solvent. A dry cloth. A bottle of solvent. If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important. Poor Mr. Poirot. All the pages are reconstructed. A bottle of solvent. A bottle of solvent. A bottle of solvent. A dry cloth. A dry cloth. A bottle of solvent.
For some reason, we're having problems there, so...
Now, down to work. One of these needs putting in order a little.
Guys. Oh man, it's gonna drive me nuts. Poor Mr. Poirot. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this. Alright, let's do this thing quickly, man. I'm tired. Alright. Don't like this nuts. Let's do it quickly.
This page will be reconstructed in a flash.
Okay, please, can I move, please? Thank you.
This page is child's play. This page is finished.
Alright, let's go to the next
That's
one.
done. 3 more to go.
Something chic.
This page will be reconstructed in a flash. I think that this is right. This page is finished. And that's 2 done. This page will be reconstructed. I think that this is right. This page is finished. Only 1 more.
Mr. Poirot, please stop talking. Thank you very much.
This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed. A bottle of solvent.
Alright. So the solvent should be going onto the cloth.
A bottle of solvent.
Because you don't want to pour the whole solvent on top of the item.
A bottle of solvent.
There we go.
The cloth is now soaked with solvent.
I'll take the cloth and then put it on here. There we go. Oh yeah.
Got it! Make a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher, shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
I got it. Look. Poirot, where on earth did you find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine.
Aha. So he saw the guy's prescription list, took it, and said to just murdering him after he was done with the list.
Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking. Alexander Bonaparte Cust. While wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia. Dick Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
So they're going to kill the guy in Dunbar then. That's the guy that is going to die next. From the doctor's place. Yeah, it's from the doctor.
The burned documents are medical records and without a doubt they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the two victims appear on them? And who are the two other patients?
These are very good questions.
Dick Dunbar. We gotta go to Dick Dunbar now. His name starts with double D's, baby. Alright, let's go, let's hurry. Hop to it. Mr. Perry of Watts.
Hello, Poirot.
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady, who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Wang Jing?
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust. How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that, nobody knows where he went.
Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Would that be the right address?
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself. Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner is going to get a shock when he learns that there's a murderer under his roof.
Call instead of Jap.
Do your best, Jap.
You can count on me.
I guess I took the wrong
Hastings, everything is at stake. With a little luck, our main suspect will soon be under lock and key. So, has Cust been arrested?
Yes, the Doncaster police are sending him by train.
That is good news. But why so gloomy, Chief Inspector?
Well, when I told the hotel owner that he was sheltering a murderer, he collapsed.
He's dead?
No, fortunately, but it has taken its toll on him. It has to be said that with his name starting with the letter D, he had every reason to fear Cust. I bet he was going to be the next victim.
Come now, Chief Inspector. He's at the hospital and the doctors are taking good care of him.
You think so?
Of course. Do not feel down, Chief Inspector. Let us focus on our investigation.
While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House.
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt. Hastings, we are making good progress. Please go and search the room of our #1 suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
A dentist. So that is why you were so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own.
Oh my goodness. Why are you sending him back to the Lion's Den? Here's this one to
To Marbury Guest House,
the
please.
probability he has maybe like serious bad breath. That's what Period said. Go to your dentist. Marbury Guest House. Hello, love.
How do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Jap told me that you might be coming.
Is that right now?
Madame, you may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some journalists there as well?
I think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station. It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr. Cust left behind an ABC with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
One moment, please. How did you know that Cust had underlined Doncaster in his railway guide?
I went and had a look in his room.
I see. Do you make a habit of searching through your lodger's belongings?
Well, what are you going to do later? I bet you're going to poke around his room too.
Tell me, did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cust?
He's rather queer. He talks to himself. He has a bad cough. Because of the war, he says. And then he was in Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
Where were the stains on the shirt?
Can't recall.
Cust used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Yes, although he was unwell on trains.
Do you know where Cust was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
No idea.
But surely you keep a register.
It won't do you much good. Mr. Cust rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it. Ah! I remember one thing. Bexhill's by the sea, right?
Indeed, it is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cust asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
Huh.
Very interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churston. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
It looks like I've found the real master of this house. There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases. This woman appears to be in a bad mood. Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
It's on the table.
It is a very beautiful piano. Maybe Mrs. Marbury likes to play in her free time. It is a very
Sugar Tensho. She said the key is on the table. I don't see any key, do you?
I should check the register. Mrs. Marbury may have been hiding something from...
I don't think my register will help you. Mr. Cust rents his room all year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it.
The truth is becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury. Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato. Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexhill murder. Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
If I did, it was because Mr. Cust wasn't here. What about it?
Oh my goodness.
You rented the same room to two people. That's fraud.
Calm down, Mr. Poirot. My lodgings were full and I couldn't let poor Mr. Fishman sleep outside.
That Kaufmanson again.
Laudanum Cameron's Chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher. This subject would probably be useful to me.
Sedative.
Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. This subject would probably be useful to me.
It's a lot to see here, people.
All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date. Most probably the basting dress repaired by Mrs. Marbury's expert hands. The Bexhill Daily Paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder. Trousers, white shirts, everything has been washed very well. ABC guys, enough to sign about a dozen murders. It's closed. ABC guys. ABC guys. It's closed. It's
Use
closed.
a knife. Open it.
This key bears the number 306. It ABC guide. ABC. It's closed.
Maybe with a knife somewhere. Oh, you see, there's the knife.
It's an ABC. a long-bladed knife, a murderer's weapon. This object would probably be useful to me.
Yep, I knew it was gonna be so. And there is a typewriter.
I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it?
Alright, so I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to have to go and find myself a ribbon.
The ribbon is jammed. I have to start by freeing it.
It's been a long time since I operated a typewriter.
The ribbon is jammed. 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 I have to start.
How do you remove a typewriter? Anyway, let's stop it right here. Because I don't know what's going on here, so.
Did Cust drop it when he opened the window? Or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning?
No, the cat. The cat that caused this.
John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street, Leicester. To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st. Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter you will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following. June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes.
Yes, let's get our man.
Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury. I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it?
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
How hopeful. This place is a real mess. The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Okay. Will give me my +3 ego points. Whenever I see the mirror, I always like to go towards it because I know what it is.
This knife is very useful. Who knows? Maybe it never cut anything other than straight
I thought it was maybe
stockings.
Amazon or eBay. So there's basically nothing there. So I have to basically walk from what I already have. Okay? Alright.
I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it?
Cool. I'm exhausted. I'm thinking about maybe just cutting it from here. That's what I feel like doing right now. I'm telling you, I just feel like doing it right there. Oh, finally! So I could hit that one. Okay. Because I was thinking, like, if the ribbons are there, you just pull the ribbon up. Okay.
The left hand heel has been removed.
Alright. Get the ribbon out. Oh my god.
The right hand heel has been removed. Something is blocking the ribbon. Something is blocking the ribbon.
Oh, bloody hell. It's ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Something is blocking the ribbon.
What do you mean something is blocking the ribbon? Should something be blocking the ribbon? Okay, there we go.
And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC. I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes. All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter.
Here you go. He's the murderer. Sorry. Go around killing innocent people.
It is not the right time.
It's not the right time. I feel I'm finished here. What else am I looking at? Amigo, I'm done here. Was there something I didn't explore? I explored
At least we
everything.
can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
Is there something else I'm missing here? There's nothing else I'm missing here, guys. Nothing here, guys. Nobody on my page. Nobody on my page. Nobody's watching. Yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking though. Ain't that the truth? At least you guys can bounce questions and so on and so forth, rather than just sitting down and thinking. Which part did I not touch? Which part did I not touch? Huh. Which part did I not touch? Which part? Which part? Everything is here. One. I touched all of it. Touched all of it. Touched all of it. What is this? Ah, okay.
This dark stain. It could be blood, but goodness knows how long it has been. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
I feel like standing up and moving around. I'm tired of sitting. Where was Cuss at the time of the Bexhill murder? He was right in the middle of it, doing the deed. There's no even what about it. He was right there. That's where he was.
The register shows that Cuss did not sleep at the guest house on the day of the murder. Where was he? Bexhill. The Bexhill paper reveals it. Cuss bought this newspaper in Bexhill on July the 25th. No use continuing the inspection of this room. I've seen
guilty.
all there is to see.
He is guilty as a muffin. He is guilty as a muffin. Shit. Talk to Japper. Japper. Me? How do you knew it was him? The moment I saw the distance, I knew it was him. I knew it was him.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marbury. Thank you for your help.
I look forward to seeing you again, Mr. Poirot.
And you too, as a witness.
Ah, Chief Inspector. I was about to leave.
Good evening, Chief Inspector. Welcome. Please excuse me, I must go to the kitchen. I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police. And you?
I have established one fact. On 3 occasions, Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes.
Alright, let's check this guy out. People, I don't know what's going on with my stuff. Talk to Japa. I'm going to talk to Japa. I can't talk to Japa.
There is nothing more for me to do.
Okay, now talk to Japa. There we go. Okay,
I had best talk to Jap.
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt Cust is guilty.
Me too.
Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is what we're going to look for.
What? He is guilty
Let
as...
us now try and get our brain cells to work.
He's guilty. I'm sorry. He is guilty. There's no if or but. Was it possible for Cust to have killed the 3 victims? Yes. Boom, boom. I'm not even gonna read it. And boom. What? Yes, this one is definitely. Yeah, it came from there. That's number 1. Number 2. And number 3. Are you kidding me? Are there more? Come on. Was it possible for Cust to have killed the 3 victims? Number 1. The typewriter is clearly the evidence. Number 2. Number 2. Hang on. Is it this one? This one? This one? It was in 3 other locations. Okay, are there any common points between Cust and the killer? Common points. Yes, we saw some items. ABCs plus the stocking still. Then we have this. And then we have this. No? 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 And a knife. Okay. Is Cust's behavior suspicious? Yes. Yes. I guess this one is a must. And then this one.
The evidence against Cust is overwhelming. His presence at the scenes, the knife, the blood-stained shirt, the ABCs in a box.
Everything is there.
C'est vrai. However, the blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis.
Oh yeah.
The murderer cut Sir Carmichael's throat from behind, and the blood spurted outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes, yet we see quite the opposite. You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes. But Cust's collection starts in Shuston, as if it discovered the case rather late.
I agree it's troubling, but it doesn't change my mind. There's small details that we should be able to clear up by questioning Cust.
When can we talk to him?
Nah, this guy is too smart.
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
As a question.
The man is innocent. Oh, that's true. He has hemoptysis, and he's been oh my god, he might not actually be it. But here's the situation. Here's why I'm saying, you know what? We don't know yet until we questioned him. But man, everything lined up so perfectly. It was like, it got to be him.
Him
But the guy's
already?
too smart.
He says he can't remember a thing.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absences and amnesia.
Yeah.
Mrs. Marbury has confirmed this.
He may have done the murders in an altered state.
A familiar situation.
It's not enough to clear his name. Dr. Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
Très intéressant. I shall remember that.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's room.
Chief Inspector, I took the liberty of removing a few clues to examinatum.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to see if you've missed something.
Yeah, I'm always. I'm trying to finish this game so I can go back to the normal kind of games I play, which is strategy games. Like
To Scotland Yard, please.
so it's like some kind of a mystery kind of game. So mystery kind of game. Aha! I shut up. I'm going to observe you, my friend, first of all.
This man is not in good shape.
This man is going through problems. You think he's D? D, dude? All of them are going through the same thing.
He is worried and very tired. And other police have been hard on it.
Alright, Mr. Man, start talking.
What do you want from me?
Good day, ABC. Do you know who I am?
Someone who's got it in for me.
I am Hercule Poirot, and I want nothing other than the truth.
Ah, you're the detective.
Talk about the letters. Let's see whether he knows what the letter is. I'm not gonna ask him why he sent the letter. I want to talk about letters.
Yes, I am the person you have been sending the letters.
I didn't write these letters. I've already said so.
Huh.
Très bien. You did not hide these letters. But the question remains, who did?
Probably one of my enemies. I have many.
I do not believe that you are capable of murder, Mr. Cut.
I hope not.
You suffered during the war.
It's true. I was wounded. I suffered. But the army was the only place I didn't feel inferior. No questions. Just orders to follow.
But ever since you were wounded, you have absences, bouts of amnesia.
And headaches.
Professor Clark treated you.
Yes, a few years ago he really helped me with my burned throat.
Of course, you never considered killing a doctor who took such good care of you.
No, never.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
What to do? Yo, my friend, drink some water.
I am not going to leave before having finished questioning. Poor man. If only I could help him.
No, you can't.
He is in no state to reply.
So what should I do? Give him some water? I gave him some water. The fool said no.
Poor man. Poor man. If only I could help.
Maybe I need to hit his back.
Poor.
Okay, I don't know what to do. Where's the hint? Tell him to take some water so you can go the wrong way and get into his lungs. Do I have a cough syrup? Yeah, okay, I have cough syrup.
Laudanum.
That was cough syrup. That's cough syrup.
Take this. It will help you.
Thank you. Oh, good God, my shirt is covered in blood again.
Ah, Joe.
Bon. I now know where the bloodstains Mrs. Marbury saw came from. Are you well enough to speak?
Yes, I feel much better.
This guy has tuberculosis, perhaps, from the war. Or maybe gas, chemicals or something. I don't know. Probably tuberculosis.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So? There was no harm in being there. It was only for my work.
You were seen at all the crime scenes.
Yes, I was. I travel a lot. But not for pleasure. I am terribly unwell in trains. But I had to respect my engagements. My employer gave me very precise written instructions about the towns I had to visit.
Let's see. The company you claim to work for, Silky Legs, has never heard of you. And as for these letters they sent you, they were written on your own typewriter.
The company sent me the typewriter when I started working for them.
Yes, but the letters were received afterward. So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourself.
I don't remember. Good God! I don't know what's happening to me. My head hurts terribly.
Gothic confession. Okay, well, you guys are here. You guys are singing with me. Let's roll out. Question Costco. So I'm not even done with the questioning. I got a lot of issues now. Yo. Okay, let's go to the next one.
I am not going to leave before having finished questioning him.
The reason why I do that is because there's something wrong with the understand.
He is in no state to reply.
I'm taking him anesthesia or something.
He is prey to a terrible anxiety. Is it remorse? Or simply the pressure of the questioning and the stranger?
You need something to relax him. Hello, let's go. There you go, big boy.
Take this. It will help you.
How did he leave it at him when he was traveling?
Oh, I think I'll be fine.
Let us see, Cust. Look at me. You know very well that you committed these murders?
Yes, I know.
But I'm not wrong in saying that you do not know why you committed them.
No, I don't.
Let us leave Cust alone. He's at the end of his tether.
And? What conclusions have you drawn?
Plenty. It might help us to understand him a little better. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What do we know about Cust's health? Yo, my guy is a coughing disaster. He has this, he needs this, he needs that. That's it. He's a coughing disaster. What else do you want? Are there clues that do not support Cust's guilt in the Chester murder? Yes. Number one is... yeah. So I'm wrong on the first one then. Let's remove that. Are there clues that do not support it? Are you sure? I don't use my brain cells right now. He had blood on him. Okay. You know what? Stop. It's time to start reading. Alright, here we go. Are there any clues that do not support Kurt's guilt? That means any clues that show that he's innocent. Okay, this is marvelous social with stains in the buttonhole. What does that have to do with his innocence? Leave it alone. He had no reason to kill them. Exactly, that was one. I still don't see any reason yet. He did not appear to recognize Harriet. That's true. But we can still move on. Oh no, I'm still wrong there. Okay guys, I'm tired already. My brain doesn't want to work. It doesn't contain anything nowadays. Oh my god. You know what? I'm not even gonna showcase this game. I'm just going to replay. What? Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. He had no reason to kill him. He did not appear to recognize Marriott. He would expect the mother to be about this crime. He'll collect this heard about the case late. He had blood on him. And he says he did not write the letters. At this point, I don't even care. not guilty.
I don't see any clearer than before. This is worse.
There is one point to highlight. Securieux Cust admits that he killed, but he does not know why. What did Dr. Thompson say? Even if Cust killed while in an altered state, it still must have been his deepest desire. He must have had a motive.
Let's keep it simple. Never mind his motive. He confessed.
But you see, he can confess to anything and everything. He denied the murders and then confessed to them. He confirmed that he never typed the letters, then with great ease, I managed to get him say quite the opposite.
Come on, he behaved like a guilty man. He lied to his landlady.
Because deep down he believes himself guilty. From the papers he noticed that he had always been at the scene of the crimes. He must think that he killed and then simply forgot what he had done.
How can you be so sure?
Let us look at his psychological profile.
Yep,
You
somebody's
will
somebody's
understand my
doing
point
here.
of view.
Someone
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
tired of all this brain cell walking stuff, man. It's driving me nuts. Indeed, we look again at the murder. If you please, you can see that the murderer carried out to perfection. Sure. It cost clever. Maybe he's just playing a mind trick on us. Let's see whether he's clever. He had blood on him. Okay. No, he's not clever with that one. No, he wasn't sure of himself. Is Costa seducer? No. He doesn't look the part. Likes trains? Nope. That it? I think that's it. Nope. He must keep his engagement. Oh, those pencils give him away.
You see? Cust's character is quite the opposite of the murderer's.
But if he's a madman, can we really talk about his character?
You know very well that our murderer does not behave like a psychopath. Apart from the signature, there is no ritual repetition in the choice of victims.
Very well, you're right as always. So we have no confession, no culprit, no suspects, nothing.
Yes.
And all that after 2 months of inquiry? What should I do?
Have faith. Just give me 24 hours.
How many hours have I stayed here on this now? 1 hour for the 1 minute. Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking this is gonna be where I'm going to say goodbye on this episode. This is episode 4. I'm gonna have to call it quits here. So guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys on the next one. It is your boy Gaming Odyssey signing out, and make sure you guys are safe out there, huh? Especially since the COVID situation is dying down. So until the next episode, take it easy, gang. This is Gaming Odyssey signing out. Peace.